Before you buy any PC case fan, there's one thing no product page tells you. Most fans look identical online, but the real difference is in how they actually perform when your CPU is under load or your case is packed tight. What looks like a small detail, like bearing type or blade shape, can mean the difference between a silent, cool system and constant thermal throttling. Product number 1, Noctua NF-P12 Redux. The Noctua NF-P12 Redux 1700 PWM is a stripped-down version of a legendary fan, and honestly, that's why it's so good. Priced at just over $20, it delivers the same core performance as its pricier siblings without the fancy packaging or extras. If you want proven cooling power with near-silent operation and don't care about RGB, this is worth a serious look. Here's why this matters for you specifically. Noctua's pressure-optimized blade design means this fan pushes air efficiently even through tight radiator fins or dust filters, something cheaper fans struggle with. With a max speed of 1700 RPM and only 25.1 dBA of noise, it stays quiet at idle but ramps up when needed thanks to 4-pin PWM control. It's built to last too, with over 150,000 hours of mean time to failure. Hundreds of thousands of users and more than 100 awards back this up. This isn't hype, it's reputation. Now, some people complained about the plain gray color and lack of modern aesthetics. Here's the thing though, if you're building a workstation or a silent HTPC where function beats form, that's not a flaw, it's a feature. The Redux line exists exactly for people who want performance without paying for looks. This is perfect for you if you're building a quiet, high-performance desktop or upgrading an older system with trusted hardware. Skip this one if you're going for a full RGB build or need maximum airflow over static pressure. For the price, it's one of the best value-for-money fans out there. Product number 2, Arctic P12 Pro PSD5 Pack. Now, if the Noctua's single-unit pricing bothered you, this next one takes a completely different approach. The Arctic P12 Pro PSD5 pack gives you 5 premium fans for about $55, which breaks down to just over $11 per fan. That's insane value for a high-end performer. If you're building a new rig or doing a full case fan overhaul, this pack is hard to beat. Here's why this matters for you specifically. These fans run from 600 to 3000 RPM with full PWM control, meaning they can stop completely when your system is idle, under 5% PWM, and spin up aggressively when gaming or rendering. The fluid dynamic bearing ensures smooth, quiet operation even at high speeds, and the redesigned blades deliver strong static pressure, perfect for radiators or cases with restricted airflow. Each fan comes daisy, chainable via Y-splitter, so you can control all 5 with one header. Now, some people complained about the cable management being messy since all 5 fans share one connection point. Here's the thing though, if you plan your routing properly during installation, it's totally manageable. And for the performance and price, a little extra cable work is a fair trade. This is perfect for you if you're building a high airflow PC with multiple intake exhaust fans or cooling a custom water loop. Skip this one if you only need 1 or 2 fans or hate dealing with cable clutter. For bulk cooling power, this pack is a steal. Product number 3, Thermalright TL-C12CS ARGB 5 pack. Alright, that was a solid option. But the next one on my list might actually be even better if you want lighting and performance in one package, the Thermalright TL-C12CS ARGB 5 pack. At under $27, you get 5 120 PWM fans with addressable RGB and whisper quiet operation. Here's why this matters for you specifically. These fans hit up to 1550 RPM with only 25.6 dBA of noise, thanks to their SFDB bearings that reduce vibration and blade wobble. The ARGB lighting isn't just bright, it's diffused through the blades for a soft, even glow that syncs with your motherboard's lighting software. With 17 lighting modes and support for standard 3-pin ARGB headers, it plays nice with most modern boards. Now, some people complained about the RGB controller software being inconsistent or the colors not matching exactly across fans. Here's the thing though, if you use your motherboard's native lighting control like ASUS Aura or MSI Mystic Light, sync issues disappear. These fans aren't meant to compete with premium RGB brands, but for the price, the lighting is impressive. This is perfect for you if you're building a budget-friendly RGB gaming PC and want both aesthetics and cooling. Skip this one if you need ultra-high static pressure for a thick radiator or prefer non-RGB simplicity. For the price, it's one of the best-looking cooling solutions out there. Product number 4, Arctic P12 5-pack. Now, if the Thermalright's RGB focus wasn't your thing, this next one strips it all back to pure function, the Arctic P12 5-pack. At just under $31, it's one of the most affordable ways to get reliable, pressure-optimized cooling across your entire case. If you want no-nonsense performance and don't need PWM or RGB, this is a workhorse. Here's why this matters for you specifically. These fans are built for static pressure, meaning they excel at pushing air through dense heat sinks, radiators, or mesh panels. With a max speed of 1800 RPM and airflow of 56.3 CFM, they move serious air quietly, only 0.3 suns, which is barely audible. The fluid dynamic bearing ensures long life and low noise, and the 3-pin design keeps things simple and compatible with older systems. Now, some people complained about the lack of PWM control, meaning the fans run at full speed all the time unless your motherboard supports voltage-based speed control. Here's the thing though, if you're using these as intake fans in a well-ventilated case or on a budget build where silence isn't critical, constant speed isn't a deal breaker. And for the price, you're getting knocked-to-a-level engineering at a fraction of the cost. This is perfect for you if you're building a budget PC, upgrading an older case, or need reliable airflow without complexity. Skip this one if you want precise fan control or plan to run a silent HTPC. For sheer value, this pack is tough to beat. Product number 5, Noctua NF A12X25 Chromax, Black. Finally, if you want the absolute best in quiet, high-performance cooling and don't mind spending a bit more, the Noctua NF A12X25 PWM Chromax, Black is the top-tier choice. At nearly $50, it's expensive for a single fan, but it's engineered like a piece of precision hardware. Here's why this matters for you specifically. Noctua's A-series design uses advanced materials like Sterox LCP for the blades and a metal-reinforced hub to reduce turbulence and increase efficiency. It hits 2000 RPM with only 22.6 dBA of noise, and the AAO frame with flow acceleration channels maximizes airflow and static pressure. It works equally well as a case fan or on a CPU cooler or radiator. Plus, the Chromax Black Swap Edition includes swappable anti-vibration pads in 7 colors, so you can customize the look without compromising performance. Now, some people complained about the price, and honestly, it's steep for one fan. Here's the thing though, if you're investing in a high-end build, this fan will outlast your motherboard and run quieter than most competitors. It's not for everyone, but for those who demand the best, it's worth every penny. This is perfect for you if you're building a premium, silent PC and want the best engineering money can buy. Skip this one if you're on a tight budget or don't care about ultra-quiet operation. For performance purists, this is the gold standard. So which one should you pick? The Noctua NF P12 Redux is the best single-fan value. The Arctic P12 Pro PSD 5-pack gives you pro-level control and daisy chaining. The Thermalright TLC12CS adds RGB on a budget. The Arctic P12 5-pack is the ultimate budget workhorse. And the Noctua NF A12X25, that's for when you want the best, no compromises.